Bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. I'm going to start y'all out with the positive vibes of the day. Because you know what I say, it's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.
I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation.
Hey.
Good mood, blood and circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake,
it's called education.
Good morning,
I try to
Mika,
do this every day,
Brandilla,
call it
Kwanda.
recreation. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a
good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though.
I know, less than 5 months. What? Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, y'all.
Negative thoughts.
It's a poison they ride.
Hey.
Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good in my head.
When I'm lost.
What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Hey, hillbilly.
Thoughts are overtaken, I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head
like a narration.
Don't expect greatness to my best, man, I take it. Hey, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, Pat.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Good morning, FTP. FTV. Step 2. Hey, come on in, y'all. Happy Monday. How are you guys doing this lovely Monday? How was your weekend? Y'all know my weekend was good. You know, it was relaxation. Let me tell you something. Saturday during the monsoon, I pulled out my weighted blanket and I laid on the couch and I got under this weighted blanket, even though I knew that I was supposed to get up, get dressed, and go out. I could not move, y'all. I stayed on that couch under that weighted blanket all day long on Saturday. Good morning, Nut Nut. I never lay around, right? What I did was I got up. Was it Saturday or was it Sunday? No, Saturday, I literally just loafed around. I did. Sunday morning, I got up about 5 o'clock in the morning and I started to clean my house, steam my floors and stuff like that. And, you know, I got everything done, folded my laundry, did the rest of my laundry. I got everything done before my 10:30 Brazilian wax appointment. So I was able to get my house situated, except for, I'm not going to lie, I didn't get to clean my bathrooms, y'all. I'm going to try to tackle one bathroom today. My bathrooms are not dirty, but you know how you want to give your bathroom a deep clean. And so I'm going to try to tackle one of my bathrooms today. I'm this close to calling a maid service just to come in here and clean my bathrooms. And there was something else I needed them to do. There was something else I wanted the cleaning people to do that I did not want to do. I can't think of it right now, but definitely clean my damn bathroom. Okay. And so I'm going to try to tackle that today. You know, I always have to have 2 bathrooms, but when it comes time to cleaning them motherfuckers, I hate it. I don't give a daggone how small your bathroom is, how big it is. It still take hours to clean a bathroom. It does. And so I still have to tackle the 2 bathrooms today. Well, not both today. I'm gonna tackle one today, mine, and then the guest bathroom I'll tackle another day because I barely have guests and the bathroom stays clean. But you know, to my eye, I need it extra clean. I need it bleachy clean. And so that was my weekend. But baby, I was so disappointed to find out that my Brazilian wax woman moved locations. I loved her because she was the only one that I have ever experienced that after they wax you, they go in and pluck your ingrown hairs. Y'all ever had ingrown hairs plucked from your vaginas? I never experienced that before, and I appreciated every bit of it because, listen, hair bumps are hair bumps. Ingrown hairs will happen. Happens less when you wax, but it still can happen. And so I appreciated her. So yesterday I got to try a different wax lady. And I know Aquanda, they always be moving around. And she was all right. She didn't pluck the ingrown hairs, right? You know, I don't know. We're going to see. I'll let her wax me one more time and we'll see how it goes, right? But we will see. Then I went to Daquan. Daquan didn't move yet though, Aquanda. Daquan rubbed me for 90 minutes. I got my 90-minute massage from Daquan. Okay. I'm going to have to start wearing nipple pasties when I go because when I go get my massage, the only thing I keep on is my panties, right? And because I have sciatic nerve issues, my panties, in order to massage my lower back, you have to move your panties down a bit. And then when I flip over on my front, I be wanting my stomach and shit massaged, but then my titties, I'm going to have to wear little pasties on my nipples because I think Daquan be seeing my whole naked ass body because I just be laid out like this and he just be rubbing me. And I'll be like this. Oh my God. He was rubbing all down here and in my stomach and stuff. And I was like, I feel like this is more. I felt like it was a little bit more. Daquan better stop playing with me. Okay. So that was my weekend. I did self-care. Oh, and I cooked, y'all. You know, I don't cook every weekend. And you know, I did cook this weekend. I made turkey wings. I showed everybody the pictures of my turkey wings. I did. I made turkey wings. What else did I make? I didn't post my my turkey wings on no, Aquanda. Why would I try sugaring? Mm-mm. No. I think no, I haven't tried sugaring, and I don't know. I'm happy with the European wax. I'm not gonna switch up at this point. But I heard sugaring. Some people say sugaring is less painful. Other people say sugaring is more painful. I don't know. Ron, you said you need a cigarette after that explanation, baby. I couldn't wait to get out to the car and suck on my zero rip. No nicotine, no THC, no tobacco. It's just flavor, y'all. It's just flavor. It just takes the edge off. Okay, that's all it does. It ain't no drugs or nothing in here. But some people do sugar and hey, Angel, you know, I I don't know. I'm happy with the European wax. My coochie has not broken out or gotten swollen, so I'm not gonna change up at this point because I gotta keep the coochie right. Okay. Try it out, Aquanda, but you don't have to show it on here because you and Angel showed y'all ass last year before the last year trip, and both of y'all was on here showing y'all vaginas after they got waxed. We understand the assignment. We do. We don't need to see it. I bet you would do, Angel. I bet you would do. That's okay. I wash the chemicals off the wax after I come home. Aquanda, you could be hard-headed. I will not show that picture up here. I know you hard-headed as fuck. Right. Keep the coochie right, Ron. Keep the coochie right. Angel, you whipped yours out too. Okay. People on here remember. All right, Angel, you are not getting away with that. You showed us your coochie cat after it got waxed, and then Aquanda showed it too. Both of y'all motherfuckers on here. I don't forget seeing people coochies. I don't forget that. All right. We're not doing coochie presentations this time around. Okay. So if y'all got to see the coochie presentations last year, hopefully it's in your memory bank. All right. Let's leave it there. Right. Same thing. Angel, same shit. Okay. Okay. Aquanda showed hers in real time. Angel showed us a picture of hers. Does it matter? We both seen the coochie. We all seen both coochies, right? It don't matter how we seen it. The fuck, it was shown on this show. I love y'all. Y'all just be doing a lot, and I like it. I do. Happy Monday. Anybody else want to share what they did this weekend? I gotta start ramping up for my trip to Austin in May, right? I decided that I wasn't gonna shop for a new dress. I found a very simple dress in my closet. I'm gonna spark it up with some cute shoes and some cute neckwear. Valerie, you gave me an idea. So when you see me with the rose on my neck for the wedding, I'm going to thank you for inspiring me to go out the box and wear some nice neck piece. I found a couple of rose neckties that I want to wear with my dress to the wedding. And I'm also looking for a nice cowboy hat, a really nice one to put on during the reception, right? And I found one, right? And so I think I'm going to try to rock out with the hat that I found, right? And so, because my girlfriend, well, not my girlfriend, my best friend, he's getting married on a ranch, right? And cowboy boots with dress attire is welcome. So I'm going to start out with some nice shoes. And then I'm going to switch over to my cowboy boots with my dress and rock my hat during the reception. All right. And so I'm excited about this. I found a nice hat that I want to get. I found two actually. So I'm doing an eeny, meeny, miny, mo on these hats right now. So we shall see how I pull this outfit together. Yes, Val. Yeah, Val, please send me some leggings. Can you send me leggings? Listen, I will pay for them. Can you send me some leggings with the slits in it? You were rocking them shits in Texas. I need me some new funky leggings. Valerie, aka Looks to Envy, shop for me, please. Send me some leggings. I would love that. Okay? I would love that. Yeah, so now I got to think, for my +1, because I got to have a date for the wedding, right? And so once I get my shit together and I figure out what's going on with me, then I'll figure out what my +1 needs to wear, right? The color of their suit, the color of their, what do you call that? That white silk square, pocket square. Okay, I need a pocket square that goes into the pocket that kind of marries the colors that I'm rocking. And so I'm working on that too, y'all. I'm working on that too. Deb, you remind me of my friend. I'll get naked in front of anyone, but she won't take off her socks in front of people. Oh, I takes my clothes off. That don't bother me. I do. I takes my clothes off. This is why I be laid up with Daquan like this. Almost naked. You know, I'm trying to do better, y'all. I've been trying to wear tighter panties because normally when I go, I'll wear a thong, TMI. But when he starts stretching my legs out and shit, my vagina falls, the thong moves over and you can see my whole vagina. I know this man done seen my cootie cat. So I've been doing better, y'all. I've been finding some nice fitted briefs that fit my ass a real good snug so that when he's pulling my legs around and stretching me out, my cootie cat stay in place. You know, the life of a cootie cat. Oh no. I hate drinking, so I'll take mine off too. Oh! We know, Deb. We know, Deb. I don't get completely naked for a massage, Angel. No, because no. The way Daquan rubs me, he might, you know, my cootie cat is a little juicy, fatty, and if I'm naked, the way he stretch me, when I say he stretch, he lifts my leg, he pulls my leg out, he rubs all from here all the way out. He gonna touch that thing. I don't want him touching my thing. Like, I'm all good for being naked, but I don't just let any old body brush their fingers over my cootie cat. Like, So the one thing I will do is cover my cootie cat when I go get a massage. The rest of me, I don't care. You want to see my ass cheeks, you can rub them shits till you're blue in your face. But, well, Angel, if you had this man, you would wear panties because he's nice looking, he bald headed, he got a beard, he got a deep ass voice. He be like, breathe. Take a deep breath with me. And he be breathing like that. And then he be like, namaste and all this shit. And I be like, this sound more than a massage. It be all sensual and shit. And I wanna know if he massaged the men the same way. Do he be asking these men to breathe in with him and breathe out and making all these noises and shit? Child, I need my fan. You never had a man massage you, hillbilly? Thank you, Angel. And this is... And this is the problem, okay? So I be trying to fall asleep because I be like, yo, stop talking to me. And then when I go to doze off, he be like, breathe with me. He want to feel me take a deep breath and he want to feel me release it. So as I'm releasing it, he's pushing my shoulders down. He's getting deep in the muscle. And I'm like, no, Nick, let me sleep. If you know what's good for you, let me go to sleep. Then he asked me, what are you doing for the rest of the day? I was like, don't ask me that. The fuck? I said, I'm cooking. He said, what you cooking? And I told him, he said, that sounds good. His voice is deep. I was like, he better stop playing with me. I had a very intimate day yesterday. Okay? So I'm not complaining. Came home, cooked, entertained. I had a great weekend, y'all. I'm smiling. All right? I'm smiling even though y'all know I got trials and tribulations going, but I'm smiling. You said unless I was giving him some pussy afterwards. I know that shit is right. I can't do that, y'all. You know, I don't have one night stands and it take me a minute to sleep with you. It do. I'm a slow sleeper. You know? I am. I'm a scary sexer. Like, I talk a lot of shit, I flirt a lot, but I ain't jumping on the dick that fast. I don't know. I'll play with your feelings a little bit, but I'm a slow sexer. Really, hillbilly? That must be that sexy beard. They wanted to rub up all in that. I know that's right, hillbilly. You had 3 that fought over massaging you. Mm. Did you get a happy ending, hillbilly? Be honest. I be swearing Daquan want to give me a happy ending. Oh my God. Yes, Debbie. So I'm waiting for you guys to tell me how the weekend went. I wanted to reach out to you so bad this weekend, Debbie, but I knew that the weekend plans and everything that you had going on might have stressed you a little bit. So I didn't bother reaching out. But this morning when I spoke to Nut seemed to convey that y'all had a really good time. The Floyd family is cool as heck. They were so down to earth and hung out with us for hours. My mom said it was her best birthday ever. I love that, Deb. My mom also knows some people from the Floyd family. When that whole thing happened to him, she let me know that she knew them, because my mom lived in Harlem for many, many, many years. My brother was raised in Harlem. I wasn't, so I can't claim Harlem. And so it's beautiful to know that your mom had a beautiful time and that the Floyd family showed up. Hopefully you got some videos and stuff you could share with us. I did see a picture posted, but I would love to hear more about that event. So I'm going to chime in and talk to you later, Debbie. When you got some time, ping me. Let's talk about it because I love stuff like that. And just to remind you guys, the reason why George Floyd's family was there is because y'all remember this book, Poetic Endeavors. I don't know why I keep saying inspirations, right? But Poetic Endeavors, right? There's a poem in here about George Floyd. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's a long one. This is the poem for George. Okay. And I don't even want to read it because I don't want to mess it up. This is one of those things that I need Debbie to host because I really would love for Miss Evelyn Gibson to read the poem, like 1 or 2 poems from her book in her voice, based on her experience, right? I probably wouldn't do any value to it if I read it myself. I mean, I could read these to myself, but to read it out loud, I really would love to hear Miss Evelyn Gibson read 1 or 2 of her poems from Poetic Endeavors so that we can feel exactly, we can hear the feelings in her poems as she wrote them, right? I love to hear people read their poems. So this is the book, Poetic Endeavors, that has the George Floyd poem in it. And this poem was written in 2022. All right. And grant equal, what's so inspiring about Miss Evelyn Gibson is that, the acronym, she took George's name and she created a meaning from it, right? As though George's name was an acronym. It says granting equal opportunity requires granting equality. That spells out George. Granting equal opportunity requires granting equality. Okay? That's powerful to me. I would have never thought to take George's name and come up with that. That's amazing to me. And so, and then she has one in here that I'm really drawn to because of the mind frame that I'm in, grief, right? Grief is a poem that she wrote, and she comes up, and each of them are written as adjectives or acronyms, right? Grief is God's restoration involves enduring faith. It makes you look at the words different. Grief. God's restoration involves enduring faith. Go ahead, Miss Gibson. Right? You putting weight to these words. When I say grief, I'm going to be thinking this. God's restoration involves enduring faith. This one touches on, good morning, mother, the loss of her daughter. This one touches on the loss of an adult child, grief. Okay? I'm telling you, poetry is so healing. Okay? Poetry is so healing. And she wrote grief in 2023. Okay? I love it. I love it. No disrespect to the anthem or the flag. Woo-wee! This was written in 2022. I have to read this one real quick. No disrespect to the anthem or the flag. This is from Poetic Endeavors by Miss Evelyn Gibson. I have to read this one, Deb. No disrespect to the anthem or the flag, and I'm probably not doing this poem any justice, okay? Again, this is Debbie's mom who wrote this book, okay? Poetic Endeavors. This is my book. I cannot give it away. It is personalized to me, okay? No disrespect to the anthem or the flag, okay? By Evelyn Grant Gibson, written in 2022 and beyond. When I lower my body and respectfully bend my knee, the act is not about you and certainly not about me. It's about a system of hatred and continued disrespect for a Black man or a woman facing abuse and neglect. From the officer who has failed to protect and serve, summarizing the lives of most Blacks as being undeserved. Good morning, Thomas. Let's not overlook inhumane treatment and police brutality experienced by Blacks repeatedly and so disproportionately. Through hundreds of years in a country that ignores its past, thinking that ignoring and never confronting will somehow last. To cover up and hide the truth throughout countless generations, keeping the same mentality, performing the same systematic iterations. Yes, it's on Amazon, Aquanda. Please understand that there is no disrespect when we bend the knee. All eyes are on the person or persons who express this sincere plea. As the option to bend the knee to the earth below instead of to the neck of a fellow brother or a sister who is being shown such egregious disrespect. Even complying with commands, leaving the public viewing in disbelief, such a person could end up dead, others traumatized to bear the grief. How many generations of African American women and numerous men must deal with a system that won't admit a problem and begin to mend? Too many lives have been lost. Countless ancestors lynched and killed. A courageous mother left the coffin open of her son Emmett Till. A country horrified. A 14-year-old was abused, beaten beyond recognition, losing his life to racist men who carried out their willful killing expedition. Not only do Black lives matter, the message is clear. All people matter. Black, brown, white, even blue was a color added in the latter. If we truly want to end deeply rooted hatred, abuse, and disrespect, let's ignore the color of another person's skin, not a choice they could select. When an athlete or any other person of notoriety decides to take a kneel, can we honor and respect the message behind their courageous appeal? Poem written April 2022. I must respect the opinions of others, even if I disagree with them, by Herbert H. Lehman. Okay, poem was written in honor of using a public platform to bring forward a very public matter. Kneeling. Right? This was deep. Good morning, Smokey. This was deep. No disrespect to the anthem or the flag. Respect others who take a stand. That's the message here. A poem in the book, Poetic Endeavors by Miss Evelyn Gibson, Debbie's mom. Okay? This poem is deep. This is just one of 30 poems in this book. Okay? If you're interested, go out and get you one. They are on Amazon. All right? When we read our children's stories, we can read them poems too. You know, my grandmother, when she used to sit around, she used to read poetry to us. Okay? And we would listen. We would listen. We would listen. Langston Hughes, Paul Laurence Dunbar. These were, let me tell you something, Paul Laurence Dunbar, my grandmother used to read the heck out of his poems to us when we were growing up. You don't only have to read kids' stories. You can read your children poetry about the pain, the trials and tribulations of our community, the happiness, the joys through words in poetry. Get you a book. Now, you might not have a signed copy, but it doesn't matter, right? There's a message in these poems. A woman who talks about loss in her own personal life, a woman who talks about loss in our communities, a woman who talks about the right and the need to stand up, all with a Christian-based foundation. Book is available on Amazon. Okay? Poetic Endeavors, Evelyn Gibson. Okay? So I wanted to share that with y'all. All right? So Debbie, I will be tapping into you to find out what was happening this weekend. Yes, Langston Hughes. My grandmother was a big poem reader. My father wrote poems. My uncle has published several books. Blind Beggar Press. If you look Blind Beggar's Press up, that is my uncle's company. Publishing company. That's where he publishes his books through. Belongs to him. All right. And so my cousin who passed on, she wrote a couple of books. She has her PhD. And so growing up in a family that writes poetry, that reads to their children and shares their interests across, it instills a diversity in your children. It gives them more areas to reach, more interest to tap into. Right? And I've written some poetry. I have a lot of poems that I've written that is stored in my, on my hard drive. And so, poetry for some is a way to tell a story in your own words, in your own feelings, sharing your own pain, your own experiences, right? In a way that other people can relate. Okay? Get the book. Get the book. All right. We spend all this money on these white ass folks. I'm not saying that it's not right, but we got Black people out here doing stuff, sharing their craft. Invest in your own people too. That's all I'm saying. ASC, you got a manicure and a pedicure. Today I have an appointment to get a manicure because look, I'm busted. This nail came off in Texas and I didn't even bother going to put it back on. But I go get my nails done today. And I don't know what color to get. I might do a purple. I don't know. Okay, AFC. Are you going to meet up with Angel while you there? Angel and Jerry? Because they're both in Chicago. I love that. I love that. So let me go ahead and read the positive vibes of the day. Today is March 25th. Guess what, y'all? Oh, my God, my stomach hurt a little bit. Oh, before I read the positive word today. So Ghost is not on here yet, but Smokey is on here. I saw that y'all were hanging this weekend. Wow, Deb. Speak life into me, Deb. Speak life into me. This is why it's important to have people in your life that inspire you and push you. Because Deb, I did think about that. I just got to be disciplined enough to sit down and be writing it, right? And so that is a really good idea. I'm going to think about really executing on the shit that I write. I love that idea. Hillbilly, you would like that too? I got to work on that, y'all. I got to work on that. Y'all gave me something to work on. I love that idea. That's why I say it's nice to have people that inspire you and push you to do more and be more. I love that. I love y'all for that. I saw y'all, Smokey, out there celebrating with the motorcycle clubs this weekend. I don't know what the event was, but we only got to see one video with some bikes. We only got to see one man riding a bike in the front of the pack. What happened to all the other bikes? Y'all know I love motorcycles. Like, I'm like stalking Ghost page. Like, I saw y'all at the party listening to music and people standing around dancing. That was a vibe. And then I saw the other video where the bikes was coming in, but they only showed a couple of the bikes. Like, I need more bike action. The fuck? I need a little bit more bike action. I know y'all took more videos and more shit. That shit looked sexy. Y'all had y'all leather shit on. You have some news to share. You've been holding it for 2 weeks. You pregnant. Child. Is it you're pregnant? Because come the fuck on. Let me read the positive thought so we can find out if Angel is pregnant. But before I read the positive thought, I want to say tomorrow is my son's birthday, y'all. He's going to be 41 years old. What? This motherfucker is catching up to me. I was like, hold up, Roundtree. I call my son by his last name, Roundtree. You going to be 41, yo. He was like, I know. Sam, can you believe Alvin is going to be 41 years old tomorrow? Sam, you remember when you first met my son? How old was he when you first met him? 8, 9, somewhere around there, and we're singing. Listen, we were going to Hanson Place Church. My son was about 7, 8 years old. This Emma Ethel will be 41 years old tomorrow. Yes, AFC. We established that they shared the same birthday. We did. I didn't forget. 41. He's getting old. I'm getting old. Okay? I can't believe how fast time flew by. For real. Like, I have a grown ass man son. The fuck? He at that age, he not gonna get a birthday gift though. I'm not giving no birthday gifts right now. I got a court case coming up that I got to pay money for. And happy belated birthday, AFC. I know I could have sang happy birthday to you on Friday, but you ain't tell until after the show was over. Okay? Y'all are the same age as my son. 41, 42, same thing. Right? I love it. March 25th. March is the month of awareness, y'all. I open my heart and mind to be aware. I cannot hurt for someone else more than they hurt for themselves. How do you assist a wounded person when they do not realize or are not willing to admit that they are wounded? Somebody on here and not on here need this message today. Okay? We are talking about mental, emotional, and spiritual wounds. We are talking about internal wounds that drain the life force and cripple the spirit. We are talking about wounds that you can recognize because they are so much like your own. The wounds that you are healing or have healed. The kind of wounds that at one time you were not aware of or were not willing to acknowledge. The wounds that are so fresh in your memory that you recognize them when you see them on the soul of another. You can see their pain. Sometimes you can feel their pain. You can tell that their pain is the result of suppressed anger or embedded remorse. You know they are suffering, but unfortunately, they do not agree with you or will not admit it to you. When you see a wounded person, you want to erase their pain. Oh, no, ease their pain. Sorry. You do everything you know how to do and you offer to do more. You know they will feel better if they would just open up, if they would lay their burdens down. When you point out their pain, they deny it. When you ask them about their pain, they ignore it. Your awareness of their suffering is causing you to suffer. You want to put an end to the suffering, but you just don't know what to do. Here's a suggestion. Do your very best not to push a wounded person beyond where they are willing to go. Honor their boundaries. Honor their choices. It is important to realize that your only responsibility is to trust that when they are ready to be healed, they will be healed. Until today, you may have believed it was your duty to take other people out of their misery. Just for today, be aware that every living being has the capacity to do what they need to do when they are ready to do it. Today, I am devoted to seeing everyone as capable of eliminating their own suffering. This message was for me and probably for some of you guys. But I hate to see other people suffer, especially if you're in my circle. And I have found myself pushing people beyond their boundaries to try to help them ease their suffering. But I have learned to not do that because sometimes you push people away because people have boundaries. Not everyone is ready to talk about or step into the room of discussing their pains. And people like me who are empaths, we want everybody to feel good, feel positive and stuff like that. But you have to accept other people's boundaries, right? Sometimes you don't need to say anything. Sometimes you don't need to do anything. Sometimes you just need to be there, right? Sometimes saying nothing is everything. And I learned that. And I am practicing that with my friends on a daily basis. I'm even practicing that with myself. When I'm feeling a way and someone tries to take me out of that way, I will say to them, I'm okay. Let me feel through this pain. See, there was a time in my life that I would navigate around the pain. The pain would be here and I would navigate ways to get around that pain so I didn't have to focus on that pain. Now what I'm trying to do in life is walk through it, right? So that I could feel every bit of what I'm supposed to feel in that experience. And I can take in all my lessons from that experience. And I can understand what it feels like to be in that place so that moving forward, I don't end up in that place again. I learn from that experience by walking through that pain instead of navigating around it. Right? I am learning to feel a little bit more. Right? And being more honest about myself about it. Right? Because what did this say? It said, I cannot hurt for someone else more than they hurt for themselves. You hurt for yourself. Other people cannot hurt for you. That's the message for today. Learn other people's boundaries. All right? And don't push people into positive behaviors, positive feelings if they are feeling down. Sometimes people got to navigate through that pain. Let them. Let them. Now, Sam, you said you don't tell people your age anymore. Why? When I jump on TikTok, you say you don't mention age like that anymore. Why not? You're ashamed of your age? Why do people hide their age? Why are people secretive about their age? People ask me my age all the time. 57. The fuck? What is there to be ashamed about? I don't know. I see the wrinkles coming on my neck. I see a little bit of turkey shit happening. I mean, it's a part of getting up there. I've accepted that. Sam, why do you not mention your age? Are you not accepting it? Hillbilly, you said I'm at level 50. I'm dead. Yes, Cheryl Lee, I saw you post about the eclipse, the lunar eclipse that's coming. Did you post that it's happening today? Because when I looked it up, it said it's happening April 8th. I hope I could see it from here. Did y'all notice that leap year changed everything? Yesterday was Palm Sunday. This coming Friday is Good Friday. Short week, y'all. Short week this week. I'm off on Friday. So this is a short week for me. I am off on Friday. I'm probably going to go into the office on Wednesday because I haven't been in the office in a month. But I'm probably going to take my ass into the office on Wednesday. Okay, where's my book? Okay. But Good Friday, we don't have Easter or anything in April. Normally Easter is in April, but everything happened in March. Okay? Everything is happening in March. Palm Sunday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, everything in March. The only fucking thing we're going to have in April is April Fool's Day. All because of leap year. You see how leap year changed everything? Wait a minute, AFC. Not good morning, Johnny. Not what up, Reverend Johnny Leon Hill from the New Generational Baptist Church of the Latter-day Saints Catholic Episcopalian Southern Baptist Church. I'm dead. Say it again, Pat. This was a profound message. That is why it is so important to listen. Being a sounding board is so important. Just listen. Some people don't need answers. Some people don't need a response. Some people just need to listen. I'm cold now. Some people just need to listen. Okay? Okay. Well, we got Angel's birthday in April. That's true. That's a good thing to celebrate. All right. Deb said, I be forgetting my age. Either I'm 40 or 41. I'm dead. As we get older, we start to forget. But me and my mama are 20 years apart. So I know when she's 77, I'm 57. That's how we get down in here, okay? I do be forgetting my brother's age, though. My brother who's in the Who Scout, he's about, I want to say 48. I can't believe him and my son are almost the same age. My brother, mother, how old is your son? Is he 48 or 49? He only a few years older than my son. Right? Because I had, Tony was born when I was 11. How old is Tony? 46? 47? He ain't that much older than Alvin. Mother, come on in and answer. Deb, let's not talk about that shit. My stomach be hurting. No, okay? But let's get into today's topic. 19 people watching. I should have 19 thumbs up. They are, mother, I asked you how old your son was. She talking about, huh? Is he 47, 48? How old is Tony? So today's topic, because I be trying to get through the book all about love, because that's how much I need y'all to understand the importance of learning about love, because we can't possibly have a healthy village and a healthy community among each other if we don't even know love, right? And so again, touching on topics from All About Love, chapter 4, is it? Chapter 4, okay? 46, okay. So he's 46. I was close. And my son is 41. My brother is 46 and my son is 41. Mother, you shouldn't have been knocking boots still. Well, no, really. I think he's 47, Ma. I think I was the one that shouldn't have been knocking boots. I went in a little bit too early. All right. I went a little bit too early. Brian William, Anthony O'Shea. Who are you? Who is Brian William Anthony O'Shea? I need to know who you are. I don't know who you are. You want to come up here? What is it you're going to say? Okay, I have to be cautious because, some people jump on YouTube and they try to spam and they come on here and they try to be raggedy. So I got to be careful. So, Brian, are you a newbie on the platform? Did you just change your name? Do you know me from TikTok? How do I know you, Brian William Anthony O'Shea? Okay. Commitment. Chapter 4, all about love. Okay. Let love be love in me. Commitment is inherent in any genuinely loving relationship. Anyone who is truly concerned for the spiritual growth of another knows consciously or instinctively that he or she can significantly foster that growth only through a relationship of constancy. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? All right. Commitment to the truth. What does that mean? It says we are not born knowing how to love anyone, either ourselves or somebody else. However, we are born able to respond to care. As we grow, we can give and receive attention, affection, and joy. Whether we learn how to love ourselves and others will depend on the presence of a loving environment. This is why I asked, what environment do you come from? Right? It says here, we are not born into knowing how to love. Right? We know how to care. We recognize care, right? Feeding each other, changing Pampers, cleaning, care, right? Attention. You look good today. Stuff like that. But do you truly learn how to love? Do we truly learn how to love ourselves? Okay? Do we truly know how to love ourselves? Do you come from a loving environment? That question lingers, right? What does a loving environment entail? Right? It says here, self-love cannot flourish in isolation. It cannot. Thank you, Cheryl Lee. This is the best way I could get it out, right? It's no easy task to be self-loving. Simple axioms that make self-love sound easy only make matters worse. Right? Because people will walk around quick and be like, oh, go self-love yourself. It says here, simple axioms that make self-love sound so fucking easy. It only makes matters worse. It's almost like the t-shirt and the saying that Smokey put out. All you gotta do is all you got to do is not all you got to do is. That's what makes the statement so powerful. Okay? Many people find it helpful to critically examine the past, particularly childhood, to chart their internalization of messages that they were not worthy, not enough, that they are crazy, stupid, monstrous, and so on. Simply learning how we have acquired feelings of worthlessness really enables us to change things. It is usually only one stage in the process. I, like so many other people, have found it useful to examine negative thinking and behavioral patterns learned in childhood, particularly those shaping my sense of self and identity. I'm going to hang here for a minute. You ever talk to someone? No, I don't want to see the red light special with the guy massaging me. No, it's just a 90-minute moment in time. I am not want to be hopping on dicks like that. It feels good though when he rubbed me, but my mind don't take it that far, right? But let me hang here for a minute. Does anybody have a population of people or even one person in their life that always thinks negative? You be like, oh, it's such a nice day today. And they'll come back with, oh, yeah, but it got a little chill in the air. Oh, yeah, but it's going to rain later. Oh, yeah, but it's too hot. Oh, yeah, but the sun is shining too bright in my window. And you're like, damn. Do you see anything positive in anything? Right? It says here, so many people have found it useful to examine negative thinking and behavioral patterns learned in childhood. Some of us have grown up just knowing negative behavior. That shit makes my fucking ass itch. It do. Like if I come to you and I be like, oh my God, that color you wearing is so nice. You'll be like, yeah, it's all right, but I prefer to get it in blue. Instead of lavishing in the moment of positivity, they always go to the negative side, no matter what you say, no matter how good the environment is, no matter. Or you'll be like, how's your food taste? It tastes good? Oh, it's all right. Never fucking happy. Never positive. Always got to find the negative in everything. Where the fuck does that come from? Patterns learned in childhood. I don't like to be around people that think negative all the time. And I'm a person that gives grace. And I'm a person that goes, okay, this must be something. This must be embedded in that person. But when I'm around a person that everything positive becomes negative, it drains me. It changes my mood. It changes everything. If I be like, good morning, and they be like, yeah, but my back hurt. Yeah, but you like, well, fuck, aren't you happy that you woke the fuck up? Are you ever happy? Do you ever think positive? However, this process alone did not ensure self-recovery. It was not enough. I share this because it is far too easy to stay stuck in simply describing, telling one story over and over again, which can be a way of holding on to grief about your past, or holding on to a narrative that places blame on others. Yes, Val, it is a vibe killer. It is. It is. And I don't know, Val, how you deal with your cousin, but it fucks up my whole mood. It do. Because you know what? In everything that I've got going on, and I don't expect other people to be like me. Okay? But in all the things that I have going on, when I wake up, I do cherish the moment. Like Sade said, cherish the day. Won't go astray. I cherish the moment. And I live and I try to start my mind out with a positive thought, a positive feeling. And I try to navigate with that, right? And then when I get into a person and you be like, yeah, I'm having a good day. How's your day? Well, my back hurt. The this is happening. The that's happening. I'm like, do you ever have anything? Do you ever have anything positive? It's a vibe killer. Cheryl Lee said, my breakdown was in a loving, genuine relationship. You are concerned about their spiritual, mental, and physical wellness. You persist and commit to the growth of it. Yes, this is why I'm careful with who I love going forward, right? Because in everyone that I've loved from a significant other perspective, I'm talking not family and friends, from a significant other perspective, right? People have loved me, but they haven't loved me to a place where they cared enough about my mental, where they cared enough about my physical wellness, right? Where they cared enough about my own spiritual, right? They either needed me to be spiritual like them. And like Hillbilly said, he said, not one answer fits all and not everything fits all, right? And so I have not been with a person, that I've been in a long-standing relationship with, right? In the past that cared, that loved me enough to be concerned about my spiritual, mental, and my physical wellness. They loved me, but they didn't love me from this deep place. They couldn't have. Because if they did, they wouldn't have did the stuff that they did. Right? But first, you got to self-love to find this out, to self-discover what you need. Who are you spiritually? What is your mental space like? What level of commitment do you put into your own physical wellness, right? You can't expect somebody else to come into your life and care about your mental spirit, your mental health spiritually, and your physical health if you're not putting into that yourself, right? And so how I live my life going forward is I check in with my spiritual mental. I feed that shit, right? I feed and I'm committed to my physical wellness, right? And I'm loving up on myself for who I am organically, authentically. So that when a person comes into my life, if you cannot love me at that level or above, deeply beyond the way I look, you're not for me. You got to care about my mental and my spiritual growth. And I'm not talking religion. I'm not talking religion. Oh, I can't, Val. I cannot. I can't. That just, it ruins my whole day. It like, huh. Okay, Hillbilly, but at least you find positive. There are people who never find anything positive. They always lead with the negative, and when you bring it to their attention, then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, what, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just be like, and lately with the stuff, that I have going on, like I have very little capacity for people. That's my honest, y'all. I have very little capacity for people. I don't interact as much as I have been interacting the last couple of months because I got some shit that's going on in my life. And I'm trying to preserve my own mental space, my own energy to deal with what I got coming my way. Okay. And so I don't interact a lot. And so people reach out to me, they see my videos out there about what's happened to me with this doctor and everything that I got going on. And I told my story out there on TikTok. Listen to my story. I don't expect people to be calling me and asking me to unpack this and relive it because this is how I feel. And I know some people are going to get offended. And I'm saying this with love. That shit happened to me in 2018, right? We're talking about loving ourselves, right? Setting our boundaries, right? Caring for ourselves spiritually and mentally, right? And so I'm protecting my mental peace. That shit happened to me in 2018. Two niggas showed up for me. Two, Gilda and Nakia. I told y'all that, right? Other people called, people from the job sent me flowers and shit like that. Other people supported me from a distance. And y'all know who y'all are, and I appreciate you. But let me tell you something. Family members, so with love, right? Now that I'm unpacking this journey again out loud, because I unpacked it in 2018. I shared my photos. They knew what I was going through, knew I was in the hospital. Didn't nobody give zero fucks. And I didn't expect everybody got their lives to live. But see, in 2024, when you see me re-talking about it and reposting it, and you start texting me and blowing up my phone and trying to figure out what's going on. You didn't give a fuck in 2018. Why do you care in 2024? You see, I'm not the same Robin I used to be. I treat people how they treat me. I place people in pockets based on how they move. Right? Don't reach out to me 5+ years later because you see the story again when you didn't reach out to me in 2018 and you didn't see me and you didn't. I don't want to talk about it with you right now. Maybe I will one day. So if you are reaching out to me and you are texting me and you are calling me and I'm not calling you back, with love, I will talk to you when I'm ready. Okay? The same way y'all talk to me when y'all ready. With love. Right? It is what it is. Okay? The wounded heart learns self-love by first overcoming low self-esteem. What do y'all think about that? The wounded heart learns self-love by first overcoming self-esteem. What do y'all think about that? Nathaniel Branden's lengthy work, 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, highlights important dimensions of self-esteem. A lot of people walking around thinking y'all got high esteem. It's like that question that the therapist asked me when she said, do I feel that I deserve goodness? And I was like, inside, I was like, yeah. But when I analyzed my life didn't show I deserve goodness. So it's the same thing with self-esteem. I bet I could ask every one of you on here, how is your self-esteem? And a bunch of y'all will be like, I got good self-esteem. I got fabulous self-esteem. My self-esteem is up here. Can't nobody tell me shit. And then we look at the partners you choose. We look at the life you live. We look at the jobs you're sitting on that you're suffering and you're complaining about. Okay. And we go, if you had great self-esteem, would you be making the choices that you make in your life today? See, the question seems so simple and everybody's always out the box to say yes. But what does your life show? What does your life show? Does your life show that you have self-esteem? You know, first thing I would have said was, hell yeah, my self-esteem is on 1,000. I'm fucking lit. But shit, the men that I chose showed low self-esteem. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how sexy your motherfucking body is. I don't give a damn. I pulled my degrees out today on TikTok. GPA 3.86 I graduated with my master's. 3.55 with my bachelor's. Okay? That don't mean I have high self-esteem. Right? And I didn't understand that. But if you look at the choices you make in your life, right? The secrets you keep in your life, You know, people that be in the closet, they want to lick cootie cats or fuck men, and they be like, I don't really do that. Why? Because you don't have self-esteem. Because you can't even live your life authentically or organically because you are unsure about yourself. Right? Are you worthy of goodness? Then if you think you're worthy of goodness, why do you hide who you are? Why do you hide yourself? Why do you tone yourself down if you have self-esteem? Mm. Wait, Hillbilly said, I have a female cousin that posted about her prostate hurting. I'm fucking dead. How is your... Wait a minute, Hillbilly. I know the comments. I'm getting to the comments late, and I don't give a damn. And my glasses are dirty, but I fucking saw that. How did your female cousin... How does her prostate hurt? Something not right. Michelle, baby girl. And that took some work. Congratulations. I know, Valerie. Wait, Hillbilly said... Wait, Hillbilly said that's how much she complains, that she jumped on and complained about some shit she don't even fucking have. You know, quick joke. AG said, you know, one of my shows is Naked and Afraid, right? I would never go on it because I don't want to be naked or afraid, okay? And I'm afraid of every fucking thing out there. But he said if I ever was to go on a Naked and Afraid show, they wouldn't have any words, because every time the camera get to me, they would have to bleep me out because I cuss too damn much. I said, oh, the fuck well. They just have to bleep me the fuck out. Or put it on a channel where cussing is allowed. Because, damn it, if you put me out in Naked and Afraid, I'm a cuss. Fuck, I just want to take a moment because of the complaints. I would be complaining out there. All right? Val said, at Deb, the other cousin, the one I'm close to, is here in Buffalo, and she's going to be okay. It was good news. Yes. Pat said, how do you deal with a family member that goes over the same thing over and over? You want to give grace, but damn, how do you not hurt their feelings? Anybody got an answer for this? Because I'll be like, you told me already. Yes, I know. I heard you. Yes, you told me that before. Yes, I heard it before. I don't know, Pat, because I guess I'm not I'm not always the most polite person. So I'll be like, I'm tired of you talking about this. Like, are you going to do something about it? Maybe you need to go get help for it. I'm not a therapist. So maybe you need to go unpack this with a therapist. Oh, listen. He still posts his food. I cooked yesterday. I cooked the Sunday meal yesterday. Okay. I didn't post my pictures, but I cooked turkey wings. I cooked the kale. So I cooked and I took AG dinner. So Sunday dinner was on me yesterday. And he said it was good. He enjoyed every bit of it. Okay. So Pat said, how do you deal with a family member that goes over the same thing over and over again? You want to give grace, but damn, how do you not hurt their feelings? Still chapter 4. Because we have learned to believe negativity is more realistic, it appears more real than any positive voice. How about that? Once we begin to replace negative thinking with positive thinking, it becomes utterly clear that far from being realistic, negative thinking is absolutely disenabling. When we are positive, we not only accept and affirm ourselves, we are able to affirm and accept others. Self Self-acceptance is hard. I had to go back because I wanted to catch something. Self-acceptance is hard for many of us. There is a voice inside that is constantly judging, first ourselves and then others. That voice enjoys the indulgence of the endless negative critique. How do you stop that? The more we accept ourselves, the better prepared we are to take responsibility in all areas of our lives. How many of you guys on here have truly accepted yourself? Commenting on this third pillar, right? Because this is a part of a pillar, the third pillar of self-esteem. Brandon defines self-responsibility as the willingness to take responsibility for my actions and attainment of my goals, for my life and well-being. Taking responsibility does not mean that we deny the reality of institutionalized injustice. For example, racism, sexism, and homophobia all create barriers and concrete incidents of discrimination. Simply taking responsibility does not mean that we can prevent discriminatory acts from happening, but we can choose how we respond to the acts of injustice. Taking responsibility means that in the face of barriers, we still have the capacity to invent our lives, to shape our destinies in ways that maximize our well-being. Every day we practice this shape-shifting to cope with realities we cannot easily exchange. Okay? See, Deb? And that's honest. And I commend you for being honest about that. Okay? Because a lot of people will walk around being like, my self-esteem is high. How? You don't even have to say it. Somebody doesn't even have to say, I have a high self-esteem. You know why? Because looking at you and how you navigate your life, I could tell. Words got to follow actions, right? Yes, it is, Hillbilly. Self-esteem and ego is two different things. Two different things. Aquanda. And so if you know that, it's something for you to work on, right? A lot of people are lying to themselves. A lot of people are walking around saying they feel good. They feel like they're worthy of goodness. Their self-esteem is high, but their lives be raggedy as fuck. AFC prayers for your dad. I know it's been an experience, one that I'm not familiar with, but you have my prayers and blessings. Val said, at Pat, I would tell them that this is consuming you. You need to move out of that space in your head. Michelle said, at Aquanda, low self-esteem starts with self-love. Start with more affirmations to yourself. Affirmations are good. I remember when I was in Texas, Ghost gave, I believe he gave Chicago this advice, right? And he said, and it was great advice. He said, if you're feeling bad, write affirmations to yourself and stick them on your walls, on your mirrors in your house. So when you get up, you see these positive affirmations. And I said, Ghost, that was great advice. I said, that's what they used to do on Mary Jane. I love that he gave his male friend that advice. Well, they're not, well, you know, right. Positive affirmations. It's a start, but never tell a person that's battling with self-esteem issues all you got to do is be sensitive to that, to their pain, and give them advice gracefully. Don't make it seem like it's so easy to self-love, because I just read to y'all that some people be like, oh, just love yourself. It's deeper than just some simple axiom, right? Be sensitive when you're telling people, I know, Ghost, when you're telling people to love themselves, don't make it seem like it's an easy ass task either. And if you got it down pack, and if you loving yourself in a beautiful way and your self-esteem is high, don't look at another person and tell them all you got to do is, Smokey, that saying is on. Don't do it. It's not as simple for the next person to get where you are. Exactly. That's where I knew I fucked up. Valerie, when you say yes, it shows through your partner. That person is a reflection of you. Abso-fucking-lutely. And guess what? Those reflections were fucked up. I had to check myself. I was like, obviously, I'm not loving myself unfucking enough. Right? I know. Cheryl Lee, people always, some people be like, you cuss too much. I don't give a fuck. That's what I do. Like, see, this is me stepping into myself. See, before it used to bother me when people be like, oh, you cuss too much, or you're this, or you're that, or you shouldn't do this. I do what the fuck I want. Because you know what? I have tried doing what other people wanted me to do, and I have been utterly miserable, and they have been utterly untrustworthy. And so fuck that. I do what I want. And people that don't accept me, they're just not my people. They're not. Cheryl, I know it's a pet peeve for you. What the fuck is a cuss word? Stupid idiots is cursing a person more so than saying fuck you. Who decided what a cuss word is? I don't know. And I don't care. The fuck? Johnny said, I have a fair sense of self-esteem, but my people pleasing often makes my self-esteem take a hit. I don't allow myself to stay there, but I have to learn how to disconnect the two. I get it, Johnny. It's a daily work. It's a daily work. And right, Deb, perfect explanation, right? It's a daily work. But recognizing it is the best step to doing the work. And check this one out. When I read this paragraph, I said, Bell Hooks knows me. Many women are married to men who were unsupportive when they decided to further their educations or open businesses or anything like that. I had one. My motherfucking ex didn't support me in shit. He acted like he supported me, but then he created obstacles. Let me tell you, one time when I started doing Coffee with Friends, right, my laptop stopped working. Okay, and this is before I invested in this iMac that I'm on. This was at the very beginning. I was trying to do everything from my phone because my laptop was not working. This motherfucker had a laptop, right? And so I would tell him, let me borrow your laptop. Since you don't take your laptop to work, let me use your laptop to do my show in the morning since you leave it here anyway. Because he had a password on it. So he gave me the password. He let me use it a couple of times. When he used to get mad, and I would get up because he would get up earlier than me and leave for work. And so when I get up, I would go look for his laptop. The motherfucker would start taking it to work. He started taking his laptop to work because he didn't want me to do my show. And he knew that I was struggling with doing my show and shit with just my phone at the time. He took his laptop to work, and I said, oh, this motherfucker want to do this? I upgraded my phone. Okay? And I kept my shit going. Fuck you and your laptop. Many women are married to men who are unsupportive when they decided to further their educations. Most of these women did not leave the men in their lives. They engaged in constructive strategies of resistance. One woman I spoke with was inhibited because her husband worked in a plant. She felt uncomfortable having more education than he did. An unsupportive partner. How many people have found themselves with an unsupportive partner? AFC said, your self-esteem can be affected by things within and outside your control. Try the job mess and my dad mess. It can test it. Understood, AFC. Understood, right? I understand. I'm being tested right now too. But I'm going to pull through. I know that. And that's hopefully how you're feeling. And if you're not, walk through that feeling of pain. Navigate through that. You'll find your way. Most of us did not learn when we were young that our capacity to be self-loving would be shaped by the work we do and whether that work enhances our well-being. No wonder then that we have become a nation where so many workers feel bad. Job depresses the spirit. Rather than enhancing self-esteem, work is perceived as a drag, a negative necessity. Bringing love into the work environment can create the necessary transformation that can make any job we do, no matter how menial, a place where workers can express the best of themselves. When we work with love, we renew the spirit. The renewal is an act of self-love. It nurtures our growth. It's not what you do, but how you do it. Yes. Okay. When I was on a plane, my highlighter ran out. Okay. You know? And so I had to fold pages like this so that I know what I wanted to read. Many of us as young did not learn self-love, right? Self-love is the foundation of our loving practice. Without it, our other efforts to love fail. Let me read that again. Self-love is the foundation of our loving practice. Without it, our other efforts to love fail. Giving ourselves love, we provide our inner being with the opportunity to have the unconditional love we may have always longed to receive from someone else. Not yet. I didn't put the link up yet. Whenever we interact with others, the love we give and receive is always necessarily conditional. Although it's not impossible, it is very difficult and rare for us to be able to extend unconditional love to others, largely because we cannot exercise control over the behavior of someone else. And we cannot predict or utterly control our responses to their actions. We can, however, exercise control over our own actions. We can give ourselves the unconditional love that is the grounding for sustained acceptance and affirmation. When we give this precious gift to ourselves, we are able to reach out to others from a place of fulfillment and not from a place of lack. Last but not least, one of the best guides to how to be self-loving is to give ourselves the love we are often dreaming about receiving from others. I know many of you sit and dream about the love that you want to receive from others. I'm that person. My feelings get hurt often. People wouldn't know it because I'm good at hiding my pain. But people that I love, that are close to me, I will do almost anything to try to make their lives as comfortable as possible, even if it leaves me with barely anything left, right? And my feelings get hurt when those people don't see my efforts or don't appreciate my efforts, and they treat me with a harshness or an impatience, right? And I don't like it. And so my new self, because I am not the same Robin I was, I create distance because now I am listening to my feelings, right? I am loving myself. And I am no longer going to put myself in places. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're not loving me with the capacity I love myself, and I know that might sound hard, it might sound wrong, right? But I will create distance because I will not continue to force myself to be in spaces where people don't see the love that I give and they can't return that same similar love. It doesn't have to look exactly the same, but you don't have to mistreat me. You don't have to be fucking mean, and you don't have to be impatient with me. I am learning not to accept less than what I give myself. And to some people, that's going to look mean. And I don't mean it to look mean, right? Because it's going to look mean because people are used to me operating and moving in a way that I'm not going to move anymore. And so they'll be like, oh, she's mean. She changed. She acting funny. No, babies. I'm self-loving. And if you can't step into the realm of how I'm loving myself, then I don't need it. I don't need it. That go for significant others. That go for prospect lovers. That go for family. I don't give a fuck. Treat me as I treat you. And if you don't, I will separate myself. I'm sorry. I'm learning to put my boundaries up there because that is a part of self-loving. See, for me, my boundaries were here and I let motherfuckers push them. That's not self-love. That's not self-love. See, now my boundaries are going to be here, and when motherfuckers try to push it, I'm be like, because I know what I deserve. And I'm not accepting nothing less, and nobody's going to guilt me into accepting nothing less. No more. I was with a whole man that talked about how I don't read, but yet I got a 3.86 GPA in my master's degree, and he don't have a high school diploma. How the fuck did I put up with that? Not self-loving myself. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. All right. That's our message for today. So we got through chapter 4, commitment, right? A topic today was commitment. Okay. Love be love in me. Love be love in me. That was the topic today. What does that mean for you? And you don't have to navigate it the way I explained it. Everybody navigates their journey differently. I'm just telling you how I'm navigating mine. Okay? Hillbilly, I love that. Tell your wife I love that. He said my wife just came over and hugged me. I didn't even flinch. I love that. Damn, I look to my right. Somebody come over here and hug me. Fuck. All right. Let me put up the link. Angel, are you still out there? Are you still out there? Because come on up here. I put the link up there for Angel to come up and give us her announcement. Cheryl Lee said, yep, That was me. Put my husband's education and dreams before mine because of being taught that the man is the head of the household and his decisions was the final decisions. That's religion. Yep. 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 I'm glad you feel this message, Valerie, because I got to get y'all through this book. Because this book is deep. Cheryl Lee and Angel both read the book. So this is a revisit for them, right? But we got to get through this book. This book is important. Right, maybe she's getting married. That might be it too. I put the link up there. Is she coming? No, Aquanda. I need Angel to come on and give her Aquanda. I put the link up there for Angel to come up and give her announcement. I'm not going to be up here much longer. I got to get ready for a meeting. So I just need Angel to come up and give her announcement. Exactly, AFC. It's your relationship. Navigate your relationship to the best, to how you want it, the best of your ability, not somebody else's. Do what works for y'all, right, Debbie? Do what works for y'all. Is it marriage? It probably is marriage. What? Come on, Angel. You know what? I'm going to text her ass because Marriage would be nice. I did. I texted her just now. I did. I know. I text her though. So we're going to give her a few minutes to come on. All right. And while we're waiting for her, I just want to say this, y'all. Okay. For the house in Friendsgiving, 3 people still owe. They know who they are. 1 person is probably not going to pay. So I'll have to cover that person's other half of their monies because that will impact our grocery budget if I don't. And so I just want to say this. I'm proud of you guys. 15 people out of 15 people so far, 14 people are on target for paying. 12 people have paid. 2 people are scheduled to pay in the next week or so. And the third person is probably not going to pay, but that's a good record. And so I want to say, anybody that comes on my trips, and if you do not pay, 2 things will happen. 1, you'll never be invited again. Or 2, if you really want to come, you got to pay all your money up front. No refund. Okay? Because I already told y'all that I have trust issues, right? Ooh. I already told y'all that I have trust issues, right? And so I trusted people to keep their word. And some people didn't keep their word. Only 1 person didn't keep their words yet. Okay. And so I don't know. I have a week left. I doubt they're going to pay. That's okay. I should make their friends pay. The fuck? Pay for their friend. The fuck? So far, I only got 1 person that I might have to cover for, and they will not be coming. So that's just 1 extra bed in the house. All right. And so I'm excited that Friendsgiving will be happening. Okay, wait a minute. Let me cut my shit off because, wait a minute. Hey, Mama. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so excited, and I just want to share. I got to tell somebody because I've been holding it in. And yeah, this is my news. I'm not getting married. I'm not having a baby. But
you bought a house.
We're building a house.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm
So
so excited.
he's gonna sell the one he has now or rent it?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been like getting the house ready to list it. We're gonna list it
Okay,
next
got
month.
it.
Yeah, so we've been painting and doing repairs and cleaning out closets and trying to maximize. What
Nice.
we can get.
Congratulations. I wouldn't have guessed that one. That was a
No,
good one.
I
That
know.
was
Y'all was like, "Oh, she's pregnant. She's pregnant." I'm like, "Dang, I
I
gotta wait 5 days until I know that." Hold on
because
now.
you said you've been holding it for 2 weeks. I'm like, what is it that she
Yeah.
could be holding? But congratulations. What area is it in?
So we're still outside of Chicago. We're about an hour outside of the city. So
Okay.
I mean, it's not too far. I can still go to the city when Mike comes out here. I'll be there.
Okay.
But it's like a rural. It's not exactly rural, but it kind of is. But they're developing it, and they're making. We're like right by the police station, and
Yeah.
they're gonna make like a little downtown area in this little town.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so cute, and so
I
our
love
house
it.
is gonna be like just outside of downtown where we could walk to retail and commercial spaces. And
Yes.
the river is right there. I mean, right where we live now, the river is like out our front door.
Okay.
But that same river is like a block away now. So it's not too bad. We can still walk to the water and all that. But
I love that. Congratulations.
thank you so much.
See, we love shit like that. We love when people come on and share shit like that. I love it. All right.
Yes,
We be
it's
like,
good
what
news.
could it be?
Ah,
I'm so happy. That's not going to change you coming on any of the trips or anything like that, right?
no.
Oh, okay. Because building a house is a lot. I've been down that journey before. It's a lot. It took me a year to get my house up.
Really? This is only going to take 6 months.
That's what they told me. And I
Oh,
didn't get into the house until maybe 10 months or so. Because you have to go with availability of materials, things that might happen. You got to get your certificate of occupancy after the inspectors. Things could delay it, but 6 months is normally the target they give you.
oh my gosh. Well, we ain't going to have nowhere to live.
Wait, I was homeless for a couple of days because
That's what I'm saying. Like we already
yeah,
we were thinking about getting like an extended stay hotel room
yeah.
or
That's what
because
we
it's
had
gonna be
to
hard
do.
to find.
We only did it for 2 days though, but
It's gonna be
Zen,
hard
did
to
you
find
see?
a short term rental.
Yeah, you could do that too.
You know.
Well, congratulations, Angel. That is great news. I am so happy to hear that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's
Yeah.
been a long.
Then
It's been a journey.
I
What
love
did Ted say? He said whatever.
Angel. I love your hair. Equanda said.
Oh yeah, no, it's getting braided up. I don't do no. On Friday it'll be back in braids because this is not it.
Oh God, it looks cute though. Don't be
Thank
like
you.
that. It does. It looks really cute.
Thank you.
But I get it. Yes.
Yeah, so we're building the house. I was sick for like 2 weeks.
Mm.
Nobody knows like what the fuck it was. It was just like something.
Were
And
you
then,
throwing up?
huh?
Were you throwing up or anything?
No, just like cold and flu symptoms, like bad.
Oh, right. Because I thought, yeah, because you said you had something, but you never
Yeah.
tested for anything because I asked you.
No,
You
I
never
tested for COVID and
flu.
they did like a strep. They tested for flu, and there was none of those things. They were just like, it's just watch it be another fucking virus that comes out, and I'm gonna be like the first person that. But then, so Jerry wasn't sick. It was just me. Now Jerry's sick, and I'll feel like sick one day, and then I'm fine the next day. Sick one day or 2 days, and then I'm fine the next day.
You were sick during the rodeo too, or something.
Yeah. I was down bad during the rodeo. That
Both
was
of y'all, you said you and
that
Jerry.
was the worst. That was the worst.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's the new things. I really gotta I gotta cut back on spending. I might not even be able to go to the end of summer soiree.
I just asked you that, and you just said you were going.
I know. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about like
No, I said, is it going to affect our trips? The only
Right.
thing you signed up for was
But listen, let me tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking like in the future, because I'm moving like further away, will it affect me like being able to travel?
No.
I know. Forgive me, but I might not be able to because you know how with like financing and shit, they don't want you to increase your credit card spending, and
You
then
can
I'm
pay
supposed
cash.
to. Yeah, I could, but
I
I
know
need
about buying a house. You can
I
pay
need
cash. As long
cash
as you
for
don't
when
put
we
it on
move.
credit. Yes.
I'm
I
just let me.
understand.
I gotta be calculated. I gotta be calculated.
That's exactly what I just asked you. I was like, what? Okay. And you said, no, it's not going to impact it. Then you came back and
Well,
said,
I was
well,
thinking
I'm
about the distance. I was thinking about distance wise. I was thinking about
not.
distance and like getting to the airport and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking of. Honestly.
No, Zen, they bought a house. They're building a house. Her and Jerry. See, he said pregnant.
Why is everybody like trying to curse me?
Well, because you've been sick since March, and then you come on here talking about you got an announcement.
Yeah.
I
I can see
mean,
how I could totally see that now.
right? You didn't come to the rodeo because you were sick, and you've been sick and nothing, and now you got an announcement. Of course,
You
people
know
are gonna be
what?
like,
Let me go
okay,
take the damn test.
right, Zen. That's what I said. But the sickness, no, she's not pregnant.
Shit. Hold on, let me look at my
They
calendar real
couldn't
fast.
find anything. No virus or anything. But guys, I got a meeting that I gotta go to. I started late
Okay.
today, so I have to get prepared for a meeting. But listen, Angel, keep us posted on your journey as the house is going up. Take us through your journey of your new house. I love that. Yes, I see how we're growing and doing things. I love that. So I'm gonna send y'all out with some positive vibes because I got a half an hour to get my shit together for a meeting that's coming up. I'm gonna send y'all out because you know what I say. Even when you feel low,
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Yep.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Monday, y'all. Move with peace and love. Self-love, especially. Get this message. Hustle hard. Hey, I be making moves.
Till I'm buried in my grave.
What?
Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I've been doing shit
my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I've gone through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Hey.
It'll see with the negativity.
But I just slide right by that energy. What?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no.
And I don't, y'all. Peace. Happy Monday. See you tomorrow, y'all.